This time, we're going to see what happens if we use the ladder. Oh, too bright for him. And shoulder tackle. So, that's it for Nemesis. He's been knocked off the clock tower, and he's not going to bother us for a while. But doing that, we lose out on the chance to get any goodies from him.
Stars.
So this time, let's see what they mean by use the cord. Well, what they mean is frying them. He didn't like that. And he drops another first aid box. Now, just like most of the times when we disable him like that, he's not really down and out. He's going to get back up and come after us. What I could have done was gone up the ladder. That would have left him behind, not to bother us. But since I decided to do this, he's going to come after us. We've used the Chronos key, and you hear from the music that Nemesis is around. How he got around this quick, I don't know. But I don't think he's going to follow us in here. That's here, though. And that's a problem. Those are problems, too. Actually, they're just little problems. We can kill them by just walking over them. But I think they can poison us, and that's bad. Sorry, big guy. We're not going to play. But entering and exiting the room like that, gets rid of all the little spiders. So, I don't know what it is about this, but something about this, seeing this mercenary cradling that girl's body, just kind of makes me sad. Perhaps even more so because we get the mercenary's pocketbook. September 26th. It's only been 3 hours since the mission started, but the team is down to me and Campbell. The number of zombies is far greater than we expected. No hope left for this city. We have already injected the antibodies for the virus, but I'm not sure that it will work. I don't know if I will survive. September 27th. We managed to reach the clock tower. Out of desperation, we robbed some wounded members of their weapons and used the surviving citizens as decoys. We were taught to do this in order to survive in the battlefield, but I never enjoyed it. However, a girl showed up at the clock tower before me. She's one of the survivors. She looks just like my sister before she starved to death. September 28th. I wanted to evacuate as soon as possible, but the girl didn't. Her father insisted that we wouldn't leave the city where his beloved wife rests in peace. I really wanted to save the girl, but Campbell said, "All I care about is our lives." That's how I felt before, but now, the clock tower has become a dangerous place. I don't want to make any more mistakes. Back here we have more mine thrower ammunition. We also have this big bell. A spare bell for the clock tower. It would take incredible strength to move it. Now I want you to remember, Jill said it would take incredible strength to move that bell. Now you see these 3 statues? Each one of them is sparkling. A maiden statue holding a tray. An amber bowl is on the tray. So we're going to take that. And then this statue is holding an obsidian bowl. And finally, this 3rd statue is holding a crystal bowl. What we want to do is take these bowls and place them in these paintings. The present goddess. There's a tray under the picture. Now, each one of these pictures has a tray under it. And the idea is to get the middle picture's hands to 12 o'clock. The present goddess, I think, moves the clock forward, depending on which bowl you put in there. And I'm pretty sure it's different each playthrough. So right now it's about 9. So when we put the amber bowl in, it moves forward to 12. It moves forward 3 hours. But we still have to put bowls in the other 3 pictures. So here's the future goddess. I think she also moves time forward. So we're going to put the obsidian bowl. I should probably note obsidian, crystal, amber. Amber was 3 hours. Let's put the crystal bowl in here. So the crystal bowl moves us forward 2 hours. Now the reason it moves us forward is because we put it in the future goddess tray. Now the past goddess oh, what do you know? We got it right the first time around. And inside we find the gold gear. Now we have 2 gears. A beautiful gear made of gold. Now, the silver gear by itself was not enough. What if we combine the 2 gears? Well, now we have the Chronos gear. You know, I was actually expecting Nemesis to be waiting out here for us. Oh, you know what? Grenade rounds. Well, we don't really need grenade rounds, but it is kind of unfortunate what happened to this poor guy. He got caught by those spiders, all webbed up, and they probably sat there drinking him for a couple of days. Well, maybe not a couple of days, maybe a day. Because the mercenary's pocketbook, I think, went up to the 27th. I'm just going to grab these ink ribbons. And we're going to put the Chronos gear in here. Alright, the clock tower is working. That is the signal for the helicopter to come and get us. Now, I am going to drop some items in here. And I'm going to save. This is a good time to save again. that's all we need from in here. And that bell ringing means we are done. We finally made it. Okay, let's enjoy the ending cutscene for Resident Evil 3.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh?
Weren't that lucky?
No!
Nemesis is not gonna let us leave. Now, this is boss fight time with Nemesis. This is one of those fights you pretty much have to engage in. He tagged us.
Jill!
We haven't seen him do that before. Carlos is here. He's gonna help out. Carlos blew up Nemesis' rocket launcher. Nemesis isn't done. In fact, this is probably the worst he's ever been. Careful now. And now he's going to use that tentacle that we've seen him impale people with every once in a while on us. And if you notice, we also have a different status. Our condition is virus. Now, Nemesis is tougher this way than he is any other way, in part because of that tentacle attack, but also because it's hard to tell what kind of condition we're in. It's not done yet. I gotta say, we're doing really good so far. I think a big part of it is because of freeze markers. And he's just gonna wander off into the darkness through the fire and the flames.
Carlos!
Jill! Jill! Hey, don't die on me. Jill! Jill!
October 1st, night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive. Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
So you may have noticed that the first thing Jill said was October 1st. So she's been unconscious for about 2 days. At this point, the events of Resident Evil 2 have finished. Claire and Leon have escaped the city. They blew up Birkin down in the train, and now we are playing Carlos to go find the antivirus for Jill. Carlos comes equipped with an assault rifle. The M4A1 assault rifle, the gun is set in auto mode. It uses 5.56mm NATO rounds. And the Mark's handgun. The SIG Pro SP 2009 is mainly made of plastic and is very light. It uses 9mm parabellum rounds. Now, I think if we had the enhanced ammo, we could put it in here. Because Carlos should have access. Nope, I was wrong. I thought he was going to have access to all the stuff that Jill did. Now, we're going to drop the handgun off, and I think we're going to have some fun and take the Gatling gun. So, there are zombies. If Carlos did not have unlimited ammunition, he'd have a much harder time dealing with these enemies. He's actually doing pretty good knocking them away. It's broken and won't open. So yeah, the helicopter crash kind of took out the front yard of the clock tower, so we can't go out there. Don't let these zombies distract you. This is bad. There are plenty of them looking to come and get us. Look, the stairs are all messed. Uh-oh. Rangos. Normally, running from them would probably be the best option. But with the power of unlimited ammunition, Carlos's assault rifle can make short work of most of these enemies. And look, he moves the bell. That bell that you needed incredible strength to move, well, apparently, Carlos is very strong. And we are outside of Raccoon Hospital. So what better place to go to start looking for a cure for the virus that Jill has been infected with? Although it looks like some bad things have been happening here. Oh. Does that look familiar? That's very bad. That is a hunter. We have not seen hunters since the original Resident Evil game, and they are pretty much as awful and terrible in this game as they were in that one. Well, maybe not quite as awful, because we can take them down pretty quick. But they still hurt. They hurt a lot if they get to hit you. But those aren't just the regular old hunters. You can see they kind of look messed up, like the tops of their heads are all warty and nasty. They're called something else in this one. Are they Hunter Gammas? I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember that well offhand. But, oh, look. The Director's Diary. September 10th. These patients suffer from gangrene and congestion of their blood at first. Then their minds slowly deteriorate. In the end, there's nothing left of their mind. When that happens, even mercy killing seems pointless. After all, they're already dead. This disease is unlike anything I've ever witnessed. Once the patient's mind is gone, they become flesh-hungry monsters and act like wild animals who are on some type of bloodlust. September 18th. Another patient has been admitted to the hospital. He is showing symptoms of the first stages of the disease at this point, but I haven't been able to sleep at all these past few days. I refuse to let these patients become zombies. I am not just an ordinary citizen. I am a doctor. Even if I die, my clinical charts will contribute to finding a cure. September 26th. We lost most of the doctors and staff during the battle against the zombie patients. It's impossible to maintain the hospital under these conditions. And I know that it is too late for me. I'm beginning to feel the same itchy and hungry desire that all of my patients felt. It's too late for me. So I am being informed in the chat here that they are hunter betas. Alright, let's take the tape recorder. Oh, and here's something. It's the hospital map. The hospital is not a big area. There's 3 floors, and they're all pretty small. But even though they're small, they're still dangerous. A voice recognition lock. Will you push the microphone? Sure. So you need to enter some voice data. Oh, what do you know? We have a tape recorder.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However...
And now the elevator is open. Alright, the elevator has 3 different floors we can go to. The ground floor we're currently on, the 4th floor, or the 3rd basement. The order we look at these floors can slightly influence the events that happen in the hospital. I think what I'm going to do is go through my preferred order first, and then maybe in a bonus video, I'll take a look at the opposite order. So we're going up to the 4th floor. The hospital is also a place where we can find a lot of random enemies. There's a few right there. One of these slide worms. But there's also green herbs. Now there are 2 things of note in this room. One is this body. It's a doctor's body. He is holding a slip. The number 104 is printed on the slip. So I'm going to write that down. And the other is this tray here. Now I want to try to remember that the tray here is on the left side of the door from Carlos's perspective when you first enter. It's locked. The sign reads 402. We're not getting in there just yet. Alright, now we're going to the data room.
Don't shoot! No!
Oh, look who's
Nikolai?
still alive.
You're still alive?
You saw what happened.
What's going on?
I'm one of the supervisors. That's all you need to know.
Wait!
Uh-oh. Nikolai jumps out the window. too dark to see anything outside. Virus-related notices. Wow, a lot of this guy's body survived. So it ends up Nikolai's alive, and he wanted us to know he is a supervisor. And it looks like he's intent on killing us. Alright, there's the sick room key. And here is photo D. The zombies are walking. It says the effects of the T-virus on the backside. So we're doing really good on memos so far. We haven't missed any, and I'm pretty much positive that we've been collecting them in the right order. It seems to be a key for the sick room. The tag says 402. Unknown creatures are soaked in formaldehyde. Or formaldehyde? Well, we have a celebrity in the chat. Jill Valentine has joined us.